Hey guys, welcome back to Celebrity Tarot Readings, where I do readings for celebrities and celebrities only. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you guys are into that. Also, if you all are interested in a personal reading or if you're interested in 30-day tarot classes, all the information on how to book and how to sign up is down below in the description box across the screen, as well as pinned in the comments. So I wanted to do two readings, actually. I'm going to see if I can do them back to back. But the first one here is going to be on Cheryl Burke of Dancing with the Stars and Matthew Lawrence of Boy Meets World fame. Okay. These two were married from 2019 until recently. Cheryl Burke filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. Now, allegedly, she is saying that he is a cheater and that he needs to use Viagra, okay? Allegedly. But she filed for divorce February 18th, about 7 days after his birthday. He is an Aquarius. She is a Taurus. I'll get more into their birth charts as we go along. Any information that's incorrect about their birth charts, just comment it down below. But I have meditated over their energy as well as Chili's energy, who is a Pisces. So if her energy comes through as well, then we'll talk about that. So let's go ahead and get into the energy around Matthew and Cheryl to see why this marriage is now leading to divorce. Okay. Dear God, I ask that you give me the most clear and precise messages that need to come through at this time, please, for Cheryl Burke and Matthew Lawrence. Give me the most detailed and accurate messages that need to come through at this time, please, for Cheryl Burke and Matthew Lawrence. How does Cheryl currently feel about Matthew? How does Matthew currently feel about Cheryl? Ooh, not surprised this is coming out. We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. And let me just say, everything here is alleged. We're dealing with public figures, and tarot is for entertainment purposes only. But when you get the Two of Pentacles in a reverse, it talks about somebody maybe feeling overwhelmed. They could have money issues. They could have had money issues in their marriage. Their things were off balance in this marriage. They could have been balanced at one point, but their priorities could have been in check at one time. But what I'm seeing here is just a complete overwhelm going on. Okay, this is going to be Cheryl's side. Oh man, she's cried over this situation. And over here is going to be Matthew. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups comes out in the reading when it has to do with new feelings. It could be a new relationship for one or the both of them. Keep in mind, cups could indicate Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. Of course, this could be Chili's energy and how Matthew is feeling about Chili. But this also has to do with spirituality, intuition, and sometimes for some people, depending on what comes out in this reading, it indicates self-love, okay? So, Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck. And over here, we have Cheryl's side. You have Three of Swords in the reverse. You have the Three of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Wands. You have the Five of Cups. And then you have the Strength card here in the reverse. She may not see it now, but she gets a lot of support from like friends and family with this Three of Pentacles here. Also, this can indicate work. She could have a good work relationship with people as well. But I feel like there's a lot of feminine energy letting her know you're going to be okay. You're strong. You're going to bounce back. There's that energy of the Three of Pentacles next to the Ace of Wands. Okay. So I do feel like for her, she is focusing, especially with this now being 2023, she may have, created a mantra for herself, some type of words to live by. She has a strong support system around her with this Ace of Wands, and she has, even though she's a little afraid, because she does have the Leo card here in the reverse. Okay, Strength card is the Leo energy, and in the reverse, it talks about a person maybe seeing things negatively at this moment, could be possibly allegedly going through some type of depression, but she'll be able to bounce back eventually, okay? And there's something that she may end up doing in the future that's going to help her creatively. There's something she's going to create, or she's thinking about creating this, because like I mentioned, there's a lot of tears that are being shed about this loss, okay? She's feeling this loss to her core. You have grief, disappointment, and mourning. So she is mourning this marriage. But then you also have the Three of Swords in the reverse. So at one point, this was completely be devastating for her, this ending or having to make the decision to walk away, because the Three of Swords, when you have this particular card here in the upright, it talks about, heartbreak, suffering, and pain. But what I love so much about the Three of Swords in the reverse is like, yeah, you've cried, you've hurt, you've shed tears, but eventually you're going to get to a point where you're going to forgive yourself and others. You're going to move on, and then you're going to recover. So she's definitely going to go from the Three of Swords to the Ace of Wands. Okay. Now, when it comes to Cheryl's birth chart, she is a Taurus sun. Her moon is in Gemini. Her Mercury is in Aries. Her Venus is in Taurus. And she has her Mars and her ascendant in Scorpio. So she's basically like a mix of everything minus the fire energy, okay? So with her moon, it indicates that she is somebody that she has the gift for gab. She's somebody that kind of marches to the beat of her own drum. She could be somebody that lives in her head a lot, because before, when I tried to pull the cards for their reading, what popped out was the Six of Swords and the Ten of Swords, okay? And then on top of that, you have the Three of Swords in the reverse on her side as well. But I do feel like for her, especially with that Scorpio dominance in her chart and the Taurus energy, both signs can be stereotypically very stubborn. But Scorpios, if pushed to a certain point, they can be a bit vindictive, okay? So I do feel like for her, if she was holding anything back, if she was holding anything back in regards to this situation with Matthew, whatever the case may be, she's going to let those daggers go, okay? Even if she's just venting to her friends, okay, and family. But one of the other things when it comes to earth signs is that stereotypically a Taurus, again, can be very stubborn, but they can also be persistent and they can have a lot of stamina. But one thing about Taurus is that they like routine. They don't like for their routines to change. And I feel like with her, she may have seen some signs, because I keep hearing like red flags or whatever. She may have seen signs in the marriage, but she may have tried to stay as long as she could despite that, okay? Because they can be, mix that in with that Scorpio energy. She can be somebody that is very loyal, but sometimes their loyalty can be to the wrong people, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at Matthew's side. You have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You have the Ten of Swords in the upright. You have the Two of Wands in the upright. You have the Five of Swords here, and then you also have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. There was, on his end, he doesn't feel like there was a lot of equal give and take in this connection. I keep getting the energy that they had issues when it came to money, and it may have come on, allegedly, on Matthew's side here, because the Six of Pentacles is in the reverse, okay? Now, keep in mind, even though this is Pentacles energy, this doesn't always indicate like money in that way. But I'm getting a strong sense with the Six of Pentacles here in the reverse is that, you know how somebody can do something for you, but then they always have to remind you that they did it for you? You know, I bought you those shoes on Christmas. You should be thankful that I'm doing these things for you. I feel like there was a lot of arguing going on with the both of them, because Matthew is an Aquarius sun with a Sagittarius moon, Mercury in Pisces, Venus in Aries, Mars in Virgo, okay? He has fire energy in his chart, and Cheryl has fire energy in hers as well with that Mercury in Aries. I feel like when things were good, they were good, but when they were bad, they were ugly as hell. And I do feel like there was some type of power dynamic going on here where one person may have tried to control the other person, and then the other person tried to control the other. Because keep in mind, we're dealing with two stubborn signs here, okay? We're dealing with a Taurus and we're dealing with an Aquarius. And a lot of people may see this and go, oh my God, listening to those birth charts of Taurus and an Aquarius, all you can probably think about is headbutting, okay? Because Aquarius doesn't like being told what to do, and a Taurus doesn't like being told what to do, okay? So I do feel like there was, the hardest thing for the two of them to do is to come to the terms that, okay, you know what, you're right, or sometimes I'm not always right, etc. But you also have the Ten of Swords here. So there's something that may have allegedly happened that made this be like a final straw for Matthew. I don't know what fell apart. You got Six of Pentacles in the reverse and a Ten of Swords. a part of him may felt like he was giving to this connection, but he wasn't giving back as much as he wanted to receive in his marriage, allegedly. Okay, because Six of Pentacles in the reverse is sort of like I'm sharing my time, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but I'm not getting that same type of feeling back. So I feel like for him, he started looking to make a decision to leave. I feel like, oh y'all, I'm getting a lot of energy. Okay, hold on. She may have been the one to file for divorce, but I feel like he had already checked out of this marriage. Okay? Because on his side is the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is a person planning and making a decision to leave home. So I feel like for him, he may have vocalized it, because keep in mind, there's a lot of swords on his side. You know how sometimes a person can say something, but then the other person beats them to the punch? They're like, look, I'm not happy. I'm tired of this situation. Like, I have to go. Because sometimes Ten of Swords is not always about people backstabbing you. It's you realizing that the swords are in your back, okay? Because one thing stereotypically when it comes to Aquarius is kind of like similar to a Taurus, is that they will stay in a situation, they will try to make it work, and overlook, because stereotypically Aquarius can overlook a lot of flaws. They try to accept people as they are. But I feel like for him, it was just like, at this point, like, I want this to be over. I want this to be done. Okay. And there's something, I'm telling you, look at this. Look at that Five of Swords. This is about a person wanting to win at all costs, so they will do something sneaky and underhanded. Y'all, I'm just being honest. From what I'm seeing in these cards, allegedly, Cheryl either knew that he was unhappy or he was ready to move on, but she was like, I'm going to beat you to the punch, and I'm going to look like the woman who's gone through so much, and I'm going to make you look like the bad guy. Whoa. Whoa. I'm going to keep going. All right. You also have here the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, which has to do with greediness, possessiveness, and stinginess. Let me tell you something. If he perceived her as the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, let me tell you something, okay? As a lot of you know on this channel, I always, mention, of course, my astrological sign. I'm an Aquarius. Let me tell you something. If you try, there's one thing we don't like. Sometimes we'll rebel still. I'm just going to put some of my business out there for those Aquariuses watching this. I'm sorry, but I got to put our business out here. But sometimes we will simply rebel from something or someone when you feel like you think you have us cornered. Okay. You cannot keep us through trying to possess us, to be controlling, to try to have the narrative work in your favor, because all that'll make us want to do is what? Run in the other damn direction. Okay. So the energy that I'm getting, I'm sorry, I feel like for him, he was already checked out and ready to go. But she was like, okay, well then I got some for you, since you want to put me through this pain and this heartache. And sometimes when people are upset, they do or they say things that they don't mean out of spite. Okay. And stereotypically with Taurus energy, for those who ever dealt with a Taurus that was low vibrating, when they are hurt, they like to give the picture perfect image to those that they're around, that they are, everything that happened on the side of the other person, but not the side of what they attributed to in this relationship. Because I do believe, from what I'm seeing here in this chart, there was a lot of power dynamic and a lot of arguing. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and get some intuitive messages and see what comes through. Dear God, I ask that you give me the most clear and precise messages that need to come through at this time, please, for my... Damn. Oh, and I'm going to keep it, okay? Jesus. Oh, them cards popped out. Okay. Whew. If you guys are enjoying this reading so far, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Again, I'm the Sag Moon Diva. So if you guys are interested, hit that like button, turn on the notification bells, and subscribe to the channel so you'll be reminded each and every time that I upload. Let's see, give me the most important messages that Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, okay. I'm going to let y'all read that. You have late 30s. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, both Cheryl and Matthew are in their late 30s. All right. You also have it's worse than drugs. Okay. Oh, yeah. Somebody is turned on by somebody else. Okay. That was a very strong sexual connection here. Could have been between them, could have been between their new partners if both of them are seeing someone else. You also have here build generational wealth. Silent treatment. Okay, let me tell you something. With the Three of Swords on this side here in the reverse, and then you also have a lot of swords over here on Matthew's side. Stereotypically, Aquarius can be known for having a silent treatment. So I feel like for him, he may have started giving her the silent treatment before this marriage came to an end. All right, you also have here unleash your hidden talent. This comes out a lot in celebrity readings. All right, somebody could have the initial Y. You have 888, okay? This is angel number letting someone in this situation know that everything is going to fall into place, all right? And somebody's going to have a financial breakthrough, okay? Now, this could indicate that Matthew is going to have a financial breakthrough because he has Six of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? So he could have taken a hit financially. I don't know what his net worth is, but I do feel like for him, he may have taken some type of alleged hit to his finances or will soon take a hit. All right. You also have here the sacral chakra. Okay. So somebody's sacral chakra could be closed. Okay. All right. And then you also have here sales. And then you have emotional sex. I told you there's some sexual chemistry. All right. And then you have a third trimester. Now, I don't feel like I don't know if they have children with each other. I don't feel like there was this has to do with children. I feel more so like this has to do with something coming out in the news. It could be something coming out in the news about 9 to 12 months from now, okay, in regards to one or the both of them. Look at that. Love on a two-way street, okay? So this has to do with making a decision between two people. So one of them, I'm just saying, I'll see what comes out in the reading between Matthew and Chili, but he may have had a choice to make, okay? Because remember, planning and making a decision to leave home is the card that came out on his side, the Two of Wands, all right? So then you also have here healthcare. Somebody could be focused on their health. You also have fake it till you make it. You have side hustle. Yeah, a new cycle is about to begin, okay, in both of their lives. And you also have move on. I'm telling you, I do feel like there is a lot of grief that is on Cheryl's end. She didn't want to have to make this decision. I do feel like for her, she wanted to hold on to this marriage, but Spirit is telling her that she's needing to move on from this situation. If there is any hurt, go through the grieving process, but don't become spiteful because of the ending, okay? And Spirit is also telling her that your storm is over. All right. You also have here, I want to feel you. You have car insurance, form-fitting outfits. You have down on your knees. This is my card about control. So I do feel like somebody tried to control the other person, whether this was through their words or through their, purse strings. Okay. You also have happy times, okay? And like I said, I feel like for them, when it was good, it was good. And when it was bad, it was bad. All right? You also have here stability and vacation. All right, let's go ahead and put these to the side because I do have some more intuitives to pull. Now, the bottom of the deck has the card, Whose Is It? You have here Wednesday, okay? So something significant. I was just about to say something significant could come out in the news in regards to one or the both of them on a Wednesday. Cheryl is going to realize that the ending to this marriage is actually a blessing in disguise, okay? And you also have here bitter ex-boyfriend or spouse. Oh, okay. Something significant could have happened in October of last year. Also, something significant could come out in October of this year. Didn't I say about 9 to 12 months from now, something's going to come out in the news? Okay, it could be something that comes out in the news involving possibly a Libra or a Scorpio. Okay. All right, you have another chakra here. You have the crown chakra. So the crown chakra is all about being closed-minded and having a disconnect from spirit. All right, and someone is needing to get a higher consciousness and a divine connection. Okay, somebody's crown chakra is off. Okay, closed-minded is like somebody that kind of like doesn't really want to see. You cannot make this up. Somebody that really doesn't want to see that this situation is a blessing in disguise. Okay, sometimes rejection is protection. Okay, you also have here Leo. All right, so there could be a Leo in this situation. Pisces. All right, Pisces could be chilly, but this Leo could indicate that for Cheryl, on down the line, maybe about 9 months from now, she may end up meeting a Leo. But if I have more than one sign in a reading, that sometimes can indicate an alleged infidelity in a marriage. Okay. All right. You also have here, let's do it in the shower. Okay, I see y'all. Oh, somebody may have or will go through a stint in rehab. And, oh, what did I tell you? And you also have one night stand. I'm just saying. All right. So I want to go ahead and get some future messages for Cheryl and Matthew. All right. I think I'm going to use these. All right. Give me some future messages to close out this reading, please, for Cheryl and Matthew. Give me some messages to close off this reading. Look at that 7 of Swords. Somebody being deceitful. Okay? Somebody is being deceitful. I'm telling you, somebody's being deceitful. Somebody could allegedly be doing something out of spite. All right? Could be in the past, could be in the future or the present. Okay? Why are these messages coming through? Okay, why are these messages coming through at this time, please? Give me the messages to move forward for Cheryl Burke and Matthew Lawrence. Oh. Yo, you cannot make this up. Shut the freaking door. Bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Swords, okay? Knight of Swords comes out when a reading and when it's sort of like somebody's taking action and they're defending their beliefs, okay? So listen, keep in mind this is also like Aquarius, Gemini, excuse me, I can't even get it out. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. Don't be surprised if Matthew ends up making like a statement or coming out and saying something in regards to his, I feel like there's something that he's going to come and he's going to talk about to the media, defending his beliefs or his decision to be in a relationship, or saying that Chili wasn't responsible for, for the ending of his marriage. I just feel like there's something that he's going to end up defending in some way, shape, or form. This could be in the form of an interview, a statement, or just some type of a insinuation of something online. All right. You also have here the Tower card in the reverse. So like I said before, I feel like this relationship was toxic. It needed to end. Somebody may not have wanted this marriage to end, but with this Tower card in the reverse, like I mentioned before, sometimes people stay in situations even if it doesn't serve them. All right. But that Tower card in the reverse is about somebody delaying a disaster. And I truly believe that. They tried to make this marriage work even with the fact that this situation is not meant to. Okay, over here on Cheryl's side, you have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. That's going to be her. She's going to end up meeting somebody. Okay, could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer in the future. All right, and then you also have the Fool card here. All right, Fool card in the reverse comes out in the reading when somebody feels like they've been taken advantage of, or somebody could have been dealing with somebody very reckless. Keep in mind that's Aquarius energy. This may be the way that she feels about him. She is going to end up with somebody else, okay? That's going to end up being her 10 of Cups. She's going to end up meeting somebody that's going to end up being her 10 of Cups. I don't know if she has children or wants children, but I feel like she may end up having children with this person. But she's going to go through a period, though, with this major arcana of Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And I do feel like this bad luck has to do with a Tower moment and some things that she may have allegedly indicated that may not have been true. I feel like there's some bitterness there. And that Sun card in the reverse has to do with negativity and depression. Like I said, things that you do when you're upset because a situation fell apart because of some bad decisions, some bad choices. Wow. Okay, over here on Matthew's side, you have the Two of Swords in the reverse, Two of Cups in the reverse, 2-2, angel number 2-2. Could be significant to him. You have the Three of Cups in the reverse. You have the King of Pentacles in the reverse, Ace of Wands in the reverse. Oh my God. And then you have the Three of Cups in the upright. I told y'all. He checked out of this relationship a long time ago. Look how he sees Cheryl. He sees her as the King of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse can be somebody very jealous, could be somebody very smothering. They could be the type of person that is greedy, that's overindulgent. I keep feeling like there's an issue around money. Oh, I don't know if he felt like she was like a gold digger or cold-hearted, or she'd do anything for change. Allegedly, okay, y'all? But Jesus. Ace of Wands, y'all, let me tell you something. There may have been some moments that she mentioned about him needing Viagra, because the Ace of Wands, allegedly, the Ace of Wands in the reverse has to do with lack of energy, passion, or boredom. And I feel like for him, the reason he may have had a hard time, and y'all know I'm blunt over here, the reason Matthew may have had a hard time getting it up in this marriage is because the passion just no longer was there. So it's hard for a man to perform, just like it is hard for a woman to perform when the thrill is gone. All I keep hearing in my head is the thrill is gone. The thrill is gone away, because the marriage wasn't the same. Okay, there was an imbalance. There was a lot of tension, a lot of fighting. Some people can be turned on and want to have sex after an argument. Other people like, I don't want to have sex with you after this. Like, I'm good. Okay. Now keep in mind, Matthew's moon is in Sagittarius. People that are Sagittarius dominant, I'm not surprised that he ended up with Chili, that he ended up with Cheryl. They tend to like people of different nationalities, different backgrounds. He tends to be attracted to people that are very worldly and very fun and spontaneous, okay? And also he could be somebody that gets bored easily as well. I'm just saying, with that Venus in Aries. But it is so hot while I'm trying to do this reading, and I just feel like for him, the spark just no longer was there, okay? And he may have been listening to other people instead of his higher self about making a decision to walk away, okay? Because Two of Swords is in the reverse. It's being an indecision and a stalemate. And when like I always mention in readings, when you sit in this position long enough and you don't make a decision, y'all, it's 2-2-2. In here, this is significant to these two, and I'm going to pull that card in a minute. But when you sit in that energy for so long, a tower moment happens. I feel like the tower moment happens. He wasn't happy, and he stayed in this situation despite that. So she made the decision to do what he couldn't do, which is file for divorce, okay? Because for him, he knew that the thrill was gone. Okay, Two of Cups in the reverse is like unrequited love. There's not enough passion to keep this marriage going. All right. And then you also have the Three of Cups. He could have been speaking to friends in regards to this. There's somebody that he leaned on. I'm just saying, it could be Chili, for emotional support, because again, Three of Cups is friendship, and also Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And he finally made the decision that he's going to walk away from something that is not happy so that he can move towards more emotional fulfillment. Okay. So I did say before I close off this reading, I wanted to pull the card of 222. I hope you all are still with me, because I feel like I've been going. There it is. There it is, 222. I told you all, you cannot make this up. Look at this coming back full circle. When you get 222, that means that your life needs to get in balance, or it's already in balance. And then here's the Two of Cups in the reverse. Their life was off balance. This relationship just wasn't meant to last, okay? And it says, trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and actions. I am balanced, okay? And I'm telling you, both of them are going to realize this. this ending was a blessing in disguise, okay? Because they weren't making each other happy at the end of the day. So let's go ahead and close off this reading with some final messages. All right, final messages to close off this reading, please, for Matthew and Cheryl. Final messages to close off this reading, please, for Matthew and Cheryl. Bottom of the deck, luck is on your side, Moon in Sagittarius. This is Matthew's energy with Moon in Sagittarius. And conclusions are within reach. This situation is about to come to an end. It's like accepting a situation, letting go. It says your dreams need a practical plan, Moon in Taurus. And you and your loved ones are safe, Moon in Cancer. So if you guys enjoyed this reading, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Again, I'm the Sag Moon Diva. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.